Yo, what is going on, guys? Got some more 1.5 gameplay for you guys. I am playing Imperialdramon Blue down at the bottom, though it straight up kind of looks like a Rookie Rush deck. And that's basically what this deck is. I mean, I don't want to say it's a Rookie Rush deck, but it's kind of a Rookie Rush deck that just happens to go into Imperialdramon sometimes. Like, your goal is just to rush your opponent and get as many attacks in with Imperialdramon as humanly possible. So just setting up with things like XVmon, going into Pyldramon or Dynamon, just putting up a bunch of Digimon with jamming, and then Pyldramon even has the effect where if you're attacking with the Imperialdramon, then you can unsuspend him, and then that way you can get like 3 attacks in a turn, and then add on to that you've got the jamming, so then none of you guys are going to end up dying in security unless you reveal an option card. But anyways, that's kind of the idea of the deck. I am playing against an interesting version of it. It doesn't look like it, but this is actually Ulforce. We saw the Shakuamon, and then he's also playing some other like kind of unconventional cards. But he did end up just going Monzaimon and passing over to me. And then, like I said, I'm just going to straight up play a couple of rookies from my hand for a total cost of 4. Do have kind of an unfortunate hand. I got the Vmon for next turn. I've also got the XVmon in case I want to unsuspend him, which is pretty cool. Like, this deck not only has the hard hitter in the form of Imperialdramon, but then you've also got other options with, Vmon, who has jamming. A rookie with jamming is pretty powerful. You got other jamming targets like Frigimon. Basically got a jamming attacker at every single level, and then anytime you digivolve into Imperialdramon, he gets to just unsuspend all of them. So that's like really, really powerful. So my opponent does set up with a Plesiomon, which is really weird, right? I mean, at this point, I didn't know what he's playing. But in retrospect, like, it makes sense because it seems to me like if I saw Plesiomon in an All-Force build, it was super weird. My first instinct would be like, okay, he's probably playing Omnimon because Plesiomon, is just like that cheap 2 evolution, stepping stone into Omnimon. Omnimon is always a super powerful card, regardless of what you run him in. He did kind of brick there because we see the Upamon in the breeding area with no rookie to go with it, so he's just going to end up attacking with the Plesiomon. Ran into the Dino Bee. I kind of wish that was in my hand right now, but it is what it is. And then we are going to see an Omnimon. There we go. So yeah, my inclination was right. So we see an Omnimon, and unfortunately for him, like, Omnimon for a Frigimon is like not that good. Like, he used the 6 evolution cost to just get rid of my 4-play champion whip, but like, he doesn't really have a choice because at this point he doesn't even know I'm playing Imperialdramon. For all he knows, I'm just playing straight up Rookie Rush. I might as well be. So I'm going to just be able to attack with the Vmon with jamming twice because I'm going to unsuspend him with the XVmon. So the Omnimon won't even be able to pose a threat to me. I'm just going to rush him and end the game super fast. So that was a very quick game 1. And honestly, all of the games, like all the games you will play with this deck or a similar type of deck, will just be really fast. You'll either win really fast or you'll lose extremely fast too. So if your playstyle is just to go like completely all out, like from the get-go, you don't even care about what's in your opponent's security. You just like throw your dudes at security. So I mean, if that's what you want to do, then this is the deck for you. Anyways, my opponent is going to play the Monzaimon for 5, which is like at the very least he I mean, I don't want to say break, but like, he didn't have a champion, so at the very least Monzaimon is only a 5 cost as opposed to like most other level 5s who are typically like anywhere between like 6 to 8, I'd want to say. So Monzaimon's pretty cool, so it leads me to believe he's trying to set up for maybe another Omnimon play or something. I'm going to activate the Davis, and Davis is super sweet because I get to reveal the top 3. I think I actually revealed the top 4 there on accident, and I just put the last one back. Anyway, so I'll reveal the top 3 and add a blue and or green Digimon to my hand, and then I'm going to start my turn with 3 memory every single turn, so that's pretty sweet, being able to guarantee me the 3. My opponent does go for the Grizzlymon, hoping to maybe block some of my guys. Jokes on him. I got Flower Cannon, however, no real means of activating it as of yet. As you did see, I am playing like Arurumon, I'm playing Dino Bee, I think I'm playing Puppetmon as well. So there are ways to activate. I don't know, I think it's a pretty okay tech. Like, you typically only see that in like Rookie Rush, but I'm trying to like test it out in Imperialdramon. You guys can let me know if you think that's a good tech. So I'm going to attack with the Vmon. trying to bait out the Grizzlymon, but he did not take the bait, because the idea there was to, okay, I lose the Vmon, I drew a card anyways, and then I'll go Dino B, attack over the Grizzlymon, piercing, and then hit a security, but I'll have jamming so I won't die. That was kind of the goal there, but it worked out because I'm just going to attack security anyways, go Imperialdramon, and then Imperialdramon Dragon Mode allows me to unsuspend all of my Digimon with jamming. That's not only himself, but it's all Digimon on my field that have jamming, including the Vmon there, so then Vmon is able to survive another turn, potentially threaten his security again, and then maybe even getting the draw off of the Demi Vmon. So then my opponent's going to start. So we've seen the All-Force, and All-Force unfortunately just needs a lot of setup in the form of the blue tamers to like do anything. He's not really good by himself, which is kind of why like most competitive players kind of shift towards Imperialdramon, because it kind of just does the job better. Anyways, he's going to play the Rina Shinomiya from his hand, and Rina allows him to reveal the top 3 and add a V Digimon from amongst those to your hand. So you can add Vmon, you can add Veedramon, UlforceVeedramon, any of those guys. So it's super versatile. And then she also lets you suspend her whenever one of your blue Digimon is attacking, and then that Digimon gains 1000 DP. So then that's really sweet in tandem with All-Force, because then All-Force says whenever one of your blue tamers is suspended, you can unsuspend him and then gain a memory, and that's not once per turn. The memory gaining isn't, but the unsuspending is not. But anyway, so that's kind of the whole goal with All-Force, just to attack multiple times like that. So my opponent is going to attack, rest the Rina, and then unsuspend his All-Force, he gains a memory, and then he can attack again, but the thing is I have Imperialdramon, and Imperialdramon is 12,000, so he can, like, attack over the All-Force, but he's got the blocker, so I guess that's good, but he'll have to lose a Digimon either way if he wants to protect the All-Force. So hopefully, if I draw, like, a green Digimon, I can maybe, like, Flower Cannon's blocker, that'd be pretty nice. Anyway, so he's just going to attack again with the All-Force. And then we are going to see an Ice Wolf, not Ice Wolf, that's the old name, that's the, it's Kokaida's Breath. That is a Kokaida's Breath that he activated. A Kokaida's Breath bounces any Digimon on my side of the field back to my hand, discarding all its material. So I think it's situationally kind of a good card, but the unfortunate thing is like, returning the hand is not like as good as it might seem on paper, especially for Digimon, maybe like Shine Greymon or Omnimon or something, who have like really powerful on-Digivolution effects that's like, okay, sweet, I'll just reuse this. Imperialdramon is not one of those. I mean, his on-Digivolution is pretty good, but but anyway, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm actually just going to play 3 rookies from my hand for 6 memory, because I didn't really have like a better. I didn't want to give up the Vmon for the Frigimon, just 2 memory for like literally no gain, because they're both jamming. None of them survive against Grizzlymon. Neither of them survives against Grizzlymon. And then I don't have a level 5, so I decided to just end up playing 3 rookies. So then at that point, my opponent's like, well, this is quite interesting. I've got 5 Digimon in play. He's got 1 blocker. So he's got 1 All-Force that can attack twice, yes. So he can take out 2 of my security cards. But I know, like, the worst thing that could be in his security is either a Kokaida's Breath or a Hammer Spark. Hammer Spark is not going to do anything because I start my turn with 3. And Kokaida's Breath could save him, right? Because then that would get rid of 1 of my dudes, and then he'd have 3 security with 1 blocker. So that would work. That would, like, yeah, that would have to be it. Because then I lose the following turn, right? Because then he goes All-Force attacks 2 times, and then he has another dude. So he's actually just going to Digivolve the blocker, because I think he just, like, kind of realized that there's no outing this. Like, there's not really anything he can do. So he's going to attack with the All-Force anyway, and then, attack with the Monzaimon maybe, but yeah, okay, and then just play Gomamon for turn, but that is going to be game. There's nothing my opponent can do. So guys, that is going to be game. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead, leave a like and a comment and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.